Imagine walking through downtown Chicago today. You're surrounded by towering skyscrapers, thousands of commuters, and the hum of traffic on wide, modern pavement. But if you look closely at the ground level, you'll spot some strange architectural oddities. Half windows peeking up directly out of the concrete. Sealed iron doors that sit far too low for any modern entrance. These structures represent the original ground floors of the city, the exact level where Chicagoans walked 150 years ago. At the height of its expansion, one of the fastest-growing cities in America made a conscious, deliberate decision to swallow its own streets. In the middle of the 19th century, Chicago was booming. Railroad lines were rapidly linking it to the rest of the country, bringing in thousands of new residents every year and sparking massive economic growth. But the city had a severe geographical constraint. It was built on a landscape lacking any natural elevation or slope. The entire city center was virtually flat. When heavy rain fell, the water simply had nowhere to drain. The dirt streets churned into a thick, stagnant mud that mixed freely with human waste. These standing pools created dangerous, unsanitary conditions, making disease outbreaks a constant threat to the population. The very ground Chicago sat on was threatening its survival. To keep growing, the city would have to change its relationship with the earth it was built on. To solve the disease crisis, engineers proposed installing one of the world's first modern sewer systems to pull standing water and waste out of the city limits. This animated cross-section shows the limitation of gravity-fed drainage. To move waste, liquid needs a downward angle. In a flat pipe, water stagnates. Normally, you'd dig a deeper trench, but Chicago's water table sat right beneath the surface. Any angled pipe would instantly flood. Since they couldn't dig down, they had to go up. Engineers laid sewer pipes directly on the original mud, angled them, and built an entirely new street surface right over them. The landscape was treated as an adjustable layer. Laborers constructed massive brick arches above the mud, elevating the city's infrastructure directly into the air. Raising the streets solved the drainage problem, but left existing buildings sitting in deep pits. To meet the new roads, they had to lift entire masonry structures several feet upward. Their primary tool was the mechanical screw jack. It was a heavy iron device, threaded precisely, so that a single worker could generate an immense amount of upward force by turning a crank. Workers slid thousands of these jacks underneath a building's support beams. On a specific cue, teams of laborers turned their cranks at the exact same moment, pushing the structure up millimeter by millimeter. The sheer mass involved in this operation was staggering. The Tremont House Hotel was a massive, multi-story brick structure weighing thousands of tons. Even more remarkably, the lift was so smooth that the building stayed open. Guests continued sleeping in their beds and shopping in the ground floor stores, while the floors slowly drifted upward. The engineers managed to execute a massive structural overhaul of the urban center while keeping the local economy completely intact. The city simply kept working as it floated on a sea of iron jacks. Once a building reached its new height, masons quickly moved in to build permanent, taller foundations in the empty space underneath, locking the structures into place. Crews then paved the new elevated roads and constructed fresh sidewalks to line up directly with the newly raised doorways. The visual transformation was absolute. Original ground floors instantly became basements. The old, muddy sidewalks vanished into darkness, completely sealed off beneath the new pavement. To create a functional, sanitary metropolis, Chicago built itself directly on top of its flawed original design, which brings us back to those modern downtown streets we walk on today. Those subterranean doorways and bricked-up windows mark the boundary where the 19th century city was left behind. They show exactly how far the city had to climb to escape the mud. In the push to modernize, Chicago chose to bury its history rather than destroy it. The original city remains beneath the pavement, waiting to be discovered.